Hi, this is Kathy from the White Pigeon Library. I'm in the Dorothy Lee room today, which has all kinds of history things that have been donated to the library. All kinds of genealogical stuff, and that's kind of interesting if anybody wants to come in and see it. And we've got new books. We've got The Vines by Shelley Nolden. It's historical fiction about South Brother Island, which is off the coast of New York. I think it's between the Bronx and Rikers Island. It was a hospital island where for hundreds of years they had a variety of hospitals, and they used it for quarantines, and they did experiments, and there are a lot of tragic stories and scandals involved with this island. And that's where Typhoid Mary lived and died. And the book is about the island, but also about an urban explorer that gets there and notices a woman and tries to save her. And it looks like it'll be kind of fun. And part of it's inspired by true stories. Then we've got Sunflower Sisters by Martha Kelly. She wrote The Lilac Girls. And in this book, it's about three women whose lives intersect during the Civil War. One is a nurse that goes into the service and works for the North during the war. One is a woman who's enslaved in the South. One has inherited a plantation in the South, and it's historical fiction, so it's inspired by true stories. Looks interesting. Then we've got John Grisham, Suli. It's about a basketball player from the South Sudan who he gets an invitation to come over and play in the United States, and he and the rest of them are hoping for some sort of scholarship to a college in the U.S. And while he's in the United States, a civil war breaks out, and his family is broken apart. His father is killed, sister's missing, mother and two brothers are in some sort of camp. So he does get a scholarship, but his name really isn't good enough to keep him here, and he needs it to be good enough for him to bring his family over. So he starts working it a lot harder. So it's about him getting better as an athlete, and then later being able to bring his family out of the war. And then we've got David Baldacci, A Gambling Man, and this is the second in a series. Basically, it's a follow-up to One Good Deed, and it's about Mr. Archer, who is a World War II veteran and an ex-con. He decides he's going to head out for California because he's heard that there's money to be made. And so he ends up stuck in a lot of gambling and the brothels. It's during the late 40s, early 50s. Looks like it's probably going to be fun. And then Brendan Novak, The Bookstore on the Beach, is about a woman with two teenage kids, and her husband has gone missing for about a year and a half. So she takes the kids to a seaside town that she grew up in, and it goes from there. She doesn't know if she can move on or what she should do about the missing husband, who is still missing, and looks like a good beach read. All right, thank you. Be back on next Monday.